Welcome back, Officers of the Republic. Is your Coruscant Underworld Police Chief AP Gaines here, and we have a pretty important video for you guys. Now, the Galactic Legends, a lot of you guys aren't going to have to worry about, but some of you guys who are up in that area might need to consider this. Which Galactic Legend is the most powerful? Right now, obviously, it's SLKR. He has basically unlimited offensive viability. All the other ones have their uses throughout the game, different game modes, especially in Grand Arena. But what about General Kenobi? How is he going to be useful in terms of the balance of power of other Galactic Legends? Now, it is official. I have chosen the name in which I will decide I will be calling Master Kenobi forever and ever and ever. We're calling him Glock. I've had so many suggestions levied to me, and they're all good. Galactic Legends, Obi-Wan Kenobi, G-L-O-K, Glock. We're calling him Glock. That's just how it has to be. I'm sorry. If you disapprove, let me know in the comments what name you would choose. But I just think Glock is the best one by far. It's so funny because they say they're going to name his abilities after his famous lines. If we get that so uncivilized where he pistol whips General Grievous, it's going to be fantastic. Well, let's talk about how is he going to stack up in terms of the other Galactic Legends. We've done a lot of speculating. I've talked with the Star Wars guy, I've talked with Ian, I've talked with Logar, I've talked with all of the big Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes YouTubers that you guys love about where he thinks Galactic Legends Kenobi Glock is going to fall in. Now, is he going to be more defensive? Is he going to be more offensive? The general consensus is he's going to be more defensive. However, I believe that since Galactic Legends usually come out two at a time, we got the Rey and the SLKR, we got the Luke and C, they usually have to be relatively balanced because you don't want one to be way better than the other, or else there's a real big power imbalance, since Capital Games has to gear their gameplay towards people who spend money, and lots of people spend money. Not everyone has enough money to spend for two Galactic Legends at the exact same time, so usually they're pretty balanced because you have to choose one or the other originally right off the bat. You know, the requirements come out, and they're sometimes characters you don't necessarily have. So you have to pick which one to farm first, and you get the other one second. No big drama there. I don't think anyone's going to disagree with me there. But since there's only coming out one at a time, that whole power balance between the two Galactic Legends at the same time is kind of up in the air at this point. So since we're only getting one, everyone who's going to grab Kenobi at some point is farming him right now. All the people who are in position to grab him are going to farm him right now, and there's no other Galactic Legends competition in terms of characters you can also farm if you don't already have the other four. Now, one thing we do have to consider is, what about if you have one Galactic Legend or no Galactic Legends, and now you have to pick between 5 Galactic Legends. Normally it was 4, before that it was 2. You have to make a decision. So I think likely what they're going to do is one of two things. The first one is they're going to be idiots. We've talked about this in many videos. They're going to require characters that we can't get, like Cam. They're going to make us pay for him. Or they're going to add a crud ton of marquee characters that no one has. They're not going to be accelerated rate. We're not going to have access to packs, so only people who buy them are going to be able to, only people who spend crystals, get the crystal vaults for $100 are going to be able to get this Galactic Legend super soon. Don't think that's going to happen. Theoretically, there's going to be a couple more marquees like Satine and stuff like that, but he should be a normally, decent Galactic Legend to farm. Then they have to decide where should he fit within the whole hierarchy of Galactic Legends. I think that since he's everyone's favorite, they're probably going to make him, I think it's a safe bet, the most powerful. Now, will he have solo SLKR offensive viability for raids and territory wars and battles and all sorts of that good stuff? No, but I think he's going to generally have a more useful kit than all of the other Galactic Legends combined. Not combined, but you know what I mean. All the other Galactic Legends 1v1. Now, are they going to do that in terms of his kit? Are they going to do that in terms of the characters required in his team? The synergies that are in there. How are they going to utilize his fandom to make him the most powerful Galactic Legend? I think it's probably going to come in the context of reworked characters, the squad required to have him. That's how they're going to bridge the gap between people like me who don't really spend money on the game and people who, spend a ton of money on the game. I'm not going to have maybe the ideal characters like the Kiadamundis and the stuff like that to go into the perfect team. So I think the team in which he will be in is going to be the strongest by far. Yes, SLKR plus Hux and all the other First Orders are pretty good. You can get the 2 Lukes and Gas and Bas-Lashan or anything, or you have C with any mismatch of Sith, or you can have Rey with just absolute defensive bazooka power. so many teams exist, how you can utilize those in GAC. I think there's going to be a core team of Glock. There's going to be a core group of characters for Kenobi that are going to be set in stone. They're not going to be useful anywhere else. They're going to be leftover Jedi who have reworks plus Ki-Adi-Mundi, and they're going to be impregnable. You know the word I'm trying to say. I think I may have got it the first time. Definitely didn't get the second time. But they're going to make up the finite specific squad that General Kenobi is going to be a part of, and they are going to have either massive offensive or defensive viability. Now, I've done other videos in the past. I'm sure you guys have either seen them, or I'll quickly summarize them for you. His kit is likely going to be shaped around the people around him. So if you bring in supports, he's going to do this. You bring attackers, he's going to do this, stuff like that. General stuff that we've seen before in the game, nothing crazy, but I think there will be a consensus among the community team that is best for him. Now, can there be two separate teams that arise because of his kit, in terms of this team is fantastic for offense and can beat anything in the game, or this team is fantastic for defense and can't be beaten by anything in the game outside of, good RNG, well modded SLKRs, C, stuff like that? Yeah, there could definitely be a chance that there are two separate teams depending on how you want to utilize him. But I think that in terms of, let's say, offensively, there's going to be a set team. It's going to be, I don't think it's going to be Mace Windu and Ayla Secura unless they get a reverse. I mean, down here we have Mace Windu, Ayla Secura. We're going to get Satine with Bo-Katan. They're going to be used for Mando to shore up that Mando team, because now that Bam has a good ship, we need a better, full, solid Mando team. CG is definitely, oops, just lost a piece of paper. CG is definitely going into that. As the CEO of Capital Games, ever since they hired me, I have that inside information that you guys don't necessarily know right off the bat. But they will rework a couple of their characters, and there will be good offensive viability. Defensively, are we going to have him plus, GK and some other Jedi that are more defensive focused? Obviously, Ki-Adi-Mundi is going to be good in all sorts of teams just because he has great synergy. They're going to add the Galactic Legend. Either they're going to call it Jedi Master, or they're going to call it Council Member, or whatever tag that helps that synergy come in together fully. Probably a rework in terms of wording to the Ki-Adi-Mundi kit, as well as a lot of verbiage in the Galactic Legends Kenobi Glock kit, as well as shuffling around some verbiage and usefulness in terms of reworked Jedi. So I just wanted to drop this video on you guys, since a lot of you guys have been asking me, where do you think he's going to fall in terms of the power dynamic of all the Galactic Legends, especially since we're only getting one at a time, and how does that, move around the viability of a single Galactic Legend coming at a time, as opposed to the four that are already in existence with teams that are already defined or somewhat defined, like the synergies are already there. You can mix and match, obviously, depending on the situation, but how is it going to stack up? And I think he's going to be the best. I think it's pretty obvious he's going to be the best. And then I think when we get the Fallen Anakin or Lord Vader or Galactic Legend Maul, I think they're going to have equal viability. And then once those characters are out, all of the requirements, the synergies are going to kind of work together. We're going to understand their kits better. There's going to be counters that are developed as new characters come into the game. And then overall, everything will sort itself out. It'll be even until the next round of Galactic Legends. And then we have to do the whole theory crafting situation right over. I think it's great that Capital Games is going to do this because, it gives some interest into the higher end of the community, which is pretty stagnant. If you've watched like grand arenas of people on the really high levels, I mean, the meta's there. Everyone knows what to do at all times. There's not a lot of mixing and matching. There's not a lot of, interesting stuff that has to happen. It's more just robotic. This goes against this, and whoever, beats their opponent basically before the match is over is going to be the winner. So thanks you guys for watching. As always, I love you. If you guys like the content or just want to support the channel, you can subscribe. If not, no big deal. This video is probably coming out on a day that I have a track meet, so I won't be able to reply to any comments until the day after on the bus ride back. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.